So English teachers come across this problem a lot. Students can answer science, math, English grammar, comprehension, but when you say, what's up, or how's it going, they freeze or return to, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. This pre-recorded chunk or thing they've just memorized. Let's dive into this problem and see how we can fix it. We're teaching tips with Mr. S. So tip number one is, well, if you're familiar with practice makes perfect, this is what tip one is about. Start class with a mini conversation. I used to be an English or math teacher for grade 1, and each one of them can count from 1 to 100 from, you can say, 2 or 3 weeks. And the reason is, as soon as I come into class, they start counting. So at the beginning, it was counted 1 to 10, we would count together as a class. So even the weak ones would be able to follow up a little bit. So, and then 1 to 20, you can, as a teacher, you can gauge, you can choose whether to do that daily or increase the difficulty daily or by week or month by month. Depends on the age of the students you have. But the first thing you do is, you come into class, we target the things you're teaching. So I taught math, I wanted them to count, we counted 1 to 10. So obviously the first thing you need in math is numbers. So that was the first no-brainer to go with. For English, you wanted to say or start saying or having a small conversation. So saying, how's it going? Or how was your day? Even if they're not that good. So here's a quick trick or a quick thing you can use. If they're very beginner, like 0 beginners, what you can do is you can say, okay, so how are you? Model with a student that understands what you're saying and have that mini conversation. Hey, so Ahmed, how are you? You say, fine, thank you. How are you, mister? I'm good, thank you. And then try to have him do that with somebody else. And, you know, you'll lose a class or two. Not a whole class, but you'll lose like 10 minutes, 15 minutes the first time. And then each lesson, do the same thing at the beginning of the class. So have some sort of agenda or some sort of teaching plan in mind. So the first thing you teach them is, how are you? How's it going? And you can ask them, what's your name? And then they can answer, and then you have them work together. The trick is to establish a routine. So we just establish a routine by asking, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Ask each other, and then they start asking each other. Now they know your routine. Now change a little bit. We go from how are you to what's your name to how old are you, and then so on and so forth. Now, with this tip, you're helping them practice, but it doesn't feel like it's a boring class where they have to sit down and just listen and repeat. An extra thing you can do is you can have them stand up, mingle in class, so that they, especially for young learners like children, this is very good for them. They sort of extend or expend that extra energy that they have. So when they're done, okay, let's sit down. So 10 minutes, 5 minutes. At the beginning, it might be 20 minutes. It might take up the whole class. But with time, this will take 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or, you know, it depends on how the class goes. But with time, the reward versus the time you spend doing that will be worth it. Now, the second tip relates to the first tip, which is teach options. Now, instead of teaching, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Just good, repetitive, but good. But you want to give them more options. So you can use smileys. This is mainly for children, but it will work for children and adults. Just use different pictures, and adults will be fine with it. So, I'm happy, you. I'm sad, you. I'm confused, you. So you can use these, and this will hit 2 birds with 1 stone. The first word is you'll be teaching them the words without even saying it in Arabic, which is the main goal is to use a target language. So they'll be learning new words. And the second part is they'll be practicing them at the same time, and they'll be more confident and happy to use them, which is 3 words. Anyways, a lot of words. So teach them options. Don't just let them stick to, I'm fine, thank you, how are you? Okay, tip number 3, which is role playing. Role playing is, for the purposes of this video, I went out to the printer, I got an A4 paper, I cut it into 4 pieces, I wrote or drew on them with a marker to show you that we can do this in seconds before the class even begins. So what you can do is, now they're confident, like we establish a routine, and they're confident saying, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. I'm happy, I'm sad, whatever. What you can do is have them role play. So with papers like this, before you explain anything, make sure they know the words and try to elicit. Don't give them the words. Try to elicit and say. So you try to give a positive attitude and just looking like this, and they will answer. So try to have them elicit the answer from them, what this word is. So confused, we have happy, we have sad, and we have angry. Okay, I'll keep happy at the beginning. I don't want to be angry. So he's happy. And get these out randomly, and they can practice using these. So, how are you? I'm sad. You? And the other person can say what's drawn or what's on the paper that they have. This role play establishes, the routine that you've already done, but they can practice in a more creative and fun way. So they don't have to say, I'm fine, thank you, I'm happy, you. They have to actually pay attention and look what's on the paper and say it. And then you can have them switch the papers and so on and so forth, depending on how much time you have in class. Again, like I said, it will take 30 minutes, 20 minutes at the beginning, and then the time will go down once you establish a routine. This will definitely be a lot easier for adults. For children, once you establish a routine with them and they understand what you're doing, it will be much easier. Try this with your students. Let me know how it goes. If you're teaching, if you're not, keep it in mind to use it the next time you do. And remember, keep it creative, keep it fun. And for children especially, even for adults, that will keep them engaged. So teach smart, keep growing, and I'll see you next time.